I guess the word I would use would be skanky. That's what it is, skanky wood. Look up the word skanky in the dictionary, that's what you're going to see. Today on In the Wood Yard, it's a blistering cold day. It's about 12 degrees right now. It's supposed to warm up later, but right now it is cold, and we have got wood here that needs to be moved, and that's what's happening. Here we go. I have made a huge mistake, and it needs to be rectified. What happened was we got all this oak in a couple months ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, a long time ago, and then I got a big load of mixed wood, hardwood, that was behind where the camera is, and we got all that moved and processed. We moved it over there, processed all the little stuff, got that into the bins. Well, now it's getting late in the year, and I need to get this oak going. And the problem is that I put a whole bunch of other stuff in front of it over there, so I'm going to move that today with the tractor, with the grapple, move it over to the side, and get ready so that we can start processing this oak. Now, this oak is red oak and black oak. It's all cut from dead standing barkless timber, and there's a lot of it in here that is already dry. I cut a few pieces, and there's some stuff in there that it's ready to burn now, because some of this stuff is standing dead for years before they get to it. As you can see, there's no bark on it, and some of the smaller stuff is really dry already. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to move the stuff on the far end out of the way so that we can get at it, so we can start processing it, because that needs to get done. And then I'm going to separate this oak after I get that other stuff moved. I'm going to separate it by size. So what I'm going to do is take all the small stuff that looks like it's pretty dry and put it over to one pile, and then take all the other stuff, put it in another pile. Now the reason I'm going to do that is because the small stuff, I can process that and it can go into a bin to be sold right away. The other stuff's going to be separated and put into a different bin because it needs to dry. And what I want to do is actually process the stuff that's not dry first, so that I can get it broken down, into rounds, split, and into a bin so it can be dry by this time next year. Most of it's probably going to dry in 6 to 8 months because it is partially dry. I did cut into a couple bigger rounds, and like 2 to 3 inches all the way around was dry, but the center was wet yet. But I have found that with this barkless oak, because there is no bark on it, and because it's partially dry already, a big percentage of it is dry. Once you cut it into rounds, split it down to manageable small pieces you can pick up with your hand, 2 to 4 inches thick, it generally dries really fast. Because we're out in the open here, in the wood yard with our bin system, we get sun and wind all the time, so it dries really fast. So that's a good thing, but I do want to get going on it now. So here's the problem I created for myself. First of all, I broke the processor, but it is all fixed now. Bert has the new ram, the new cylinder in place. Everything's all repaired in here. We fixed the gland that was loosening up. So the machine is ready to go. We tested it out. She's all great to go. But the problem is that I went and I put all of this ash right here that we cut in the backwoods, and then part of this load right here, if you can see right to there where the snow starts, this front part right here, this is all the mixed stuff that we got. There's elm and some ash, there's some cottonwood, there's some maple, box elder, cottonwood. There's a little bit of everything in there. Probably more ash and box elder than anything else, and elm. There's a lot of elm in there. But we've got a big steaming buttload of mixed hardwood already in 2 bins that are full. So I really don't need to process more of this right now. And this stuff dries really fast. What I need to get to is that oak back there. Now there's that load, then there's another load behind it. I'll come around back here and I'll show you. So a lot of this stuff is basically in the way. So what I plan on doing is taking all this and then everything right here, and we're going to stick it over here, right on this area right here, because we don't need to get at this stuff. This is all some of the odd stuff also. And here's some more of the ash and other stuff that we got from the other jobs. This whole back part is all ash. The front part is a lot of elm and maple. And then here's the other load of oak. So basically all this stuff is in the way. And I thought we were going to get this all processed, but because I broke the processor, it was down for a couple weeks, and we had planned on getting it all run. It didn't happen. But now we're kind of getting behind, and we want to get this oak going, because oak takes lots longer to dry, as you know. And I sell a lot of oak, and I've already got plenty of mixed hardwood that's going to be plenty dry by this summer. So I really don't need to do this right now. What I need to do is to get going on the oak So today is a wood moving day. So basically, I made more work for myself by doing all this, but I didn't know kind of how it was going to go. So ideally what I'd like to do is to take all this and move it down over here so it's kind of out of the way so we can get at this load of oak and get going on that first. So that's what's happening. We're going to go with the tractor, get to work. logs right there. And I ate into the pile. I opened this up. I took all the big long pieces of ash and moved those over. Originally I took out all the crap wood and moved that. And I knocked this pile down here because it was pretty steep. So you saw at the end there, I kind of knocked it down. There's the frostbite grapple. And the tractor works awesome. Had a lot of fun. So I opened this alley up here a little bit. I cut a little bit. There's some logs sticking out. I cut with a chainsaw to open this up. And then I took all this nasty, ugly, crappy, I guess the word I would use would be skanky. That's what it is, skanky wood. You just can't even stack it decent. It's so crooked and snaky, and it's just skanky. I mean, if you look in the word, you look up the word skanky in the dictionary, that's what you're going to see. I looked for lipstick. I put lipstick all over on it. It's still an ugly pig. Nothing I can do about it. It's just bad. So I put the big logs over here, the longer ones. These are the 14 footers that we cut back into wood, so those are separate. And I put some more skanky stuff over here. I also put a bunch of the bigger ones over here that I know are the ones we want to process first. And I quit where I was at because I think what we're going to do now is, as we eat into the pile, now that we got access to it, we will just take out the little ones, put them over here for doing later. We'll make a pile over here and we'll take out the big ones and put them right under the processor, so I'm not running way over there to get them. I just thought I'd get some of it cleared away and started with some of those big ones over there. And so now we can pick away at this and we can eat into this whole pile here, and hopefully we'll get to that in the next couple of days. That's the plan. And then if I have to, you know, we could always move this to get at that pile, but I definitely want to get going on this oak. And my plan is, we've been talking about it, I think what we're going to do is when we process, we're going to let everything fall right onto the concrete over here. And because we got this right on the corner where the elevator drops down, or is hanging over the top, so this is all concrete right here. We can let all the wood fall right here, and then we're just going to push it over there up against the wall and just make a big, huge pile and just get as much done as we can. Maybe process. It'd be nice to do one whole load. Maybe do both loads. I don't know, because there's two truckloads over there. I think there's one pile. I remember right when it got delivered, I paid for a little over 13 full cords, and I think the other one was 14 log cords. So that's 27. 27 times 2.5 is what it'll end up with. So there you go. Wood moved. That's it for today, folks. I got to go do some other work. Right now, you're going to poke the buttons. Then you're going to go watch all the other videos on my channel. And then tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m., I'll be back here. You're going to be back here. And you know what you're going to do then? You're going to watch the new video. We got another one coming. Good night, Irene.